The art and science of creating sexual tension. Creating sexual tension between you and a lady is both an art and a science. Lack of it is plain, and all it can achieve is a boring communication with the lady. The results are detrimental. And as a man wooing a lady, you don't want to be in this position. The way you talk to the woman you just met will determine if you linger in her mind forever or you are just any other jerk-ass she met on the way. It differentiates between happy ever after and ooh, he is just a guy the first went out with once. It separates success from failure when it comes to dealing with women. Being predictable is the killer for creating sexual tension. This is controlled by the Broca's region of the left side of the brain. This section of the brain is highly responsible for planning what we will say next and how we are going to say it. It is the recipe for processing both communication and the incoming language. Because of this region, somebody can be able to tell what you are going to say before you actually do say it. And since anything that is predictable is not memorable, neither you nor whatever you say will ever be remembered by the lady you are talking to. It is a death sentence for you. People always listen in if what we tell them is new, novel and interesting. So then, the big question is, where do we get new things to talk about? Or how do we talk about old things in a way that it sounds new to her and still remains interesting? I prefer to use storytelling. People love it, and ladies love it more. It is not by accident that they are the majority storybook and love book buyers. But the way I do is such that I give it that extra touch by giving a vivid description of whatever I am talking about. I lead her on a journey that helps her build a mental picture of what I am talking about. I take her on an adventure. I make her experience the touch of the wind as it whistles through her tender body beneath the shadow of the cypress forest. I make her fear if she has to. Experience rage if she has to. Feel betrayed when necessary. And experience anger whenever I cannot avoid it. I always keep her yearning for more. I never let her foretell what I am about to say even when she has heard of the story before. Every narration is an opportunity for me to add more details. To make it as distinct and pleasant as though it has never been told ever before. I paint a real picture using words. And I choose my words very carefully. Every word has to mean something. When I come to the end, I leave her yearning and wanting more. How could she be bored by that? The answer is never. The sexual tension I create is irreplaceable. Also check our previous article on how to build sexual tension using random elements.